Oh my gosh, he's so close to being an elder. Oh no! Oh, I'm not ready to lose them yet. Hello guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Welcome back to my channel. My name is SimsPhie and we're back with another video. So today I thought it would be really fun to go through my current household, which is the Angevine legacy that I've been playing, God, how long? It's at 5 generations now. I love these Sims so much. I pretty much in my free time exclusively play with them. They're definitely like my favorite family I've ever created. Currently, we're in our first household. She's like the main sim from the 5th generation. Her name is Cara Angevine. We've mostly been passing down the last name maternally. I don't know why, it just made sense and it's a fun last name, so we've kind of been passing down that last name since the very first generation. So this is Cara. She's a foodie, a music lover, and a perfectionist. And she has a whole bunch of bonus traits that she's gotten over time, as well as the muser bonus trait because her original aspiration was a creative one. Currently, the only lifestyle she has is people person, and she has a pristine reputation and is kind of gaining some fame because of her career. So she has a degree in culinary arts. Actually, she and her fiance, they just ended university, and this is the house we just moved into. And so her career is a food critic, which is kind of how she's been gaining a little bit of fame from writing columns and things that have kind of picked up some traction. Her aspiration is Lady of the Knits, and also she just finished Friend of the World. And then I'll probably switch to a family aspiration when she gets through that one, because now they are engaged and are kind of thinking about possibly having kids. I'm very excited kind of to see where they go. She's like halfway through young adulthood, almost an adult. I like to play on long lifespans, so they're adults for like quite a bit, which I really like because they can kind of like strengthen out their personalities before we bring any kids into the into the game. She is also, I guess, like an heir. Heir is kind of the wrong word, but like she's going to inherit the family restaurant, which I'm going to talk a little bit more about when I go to her parents' house. But yeah, so this is Cara. She's really cute. She's been one of my favorites I've played with. All right, and this is her fiance, Zach. You get him to stand less weird. All right, so this is Zach. He's an adorable little Irish boy. He is ambitious, a genius, and a geek. And he just finished the computer whiz aspiration, so he also got webmaster. His new aspiration is big happy family. Zach is very into being a dad. He's like really excited about having kids, so he really wants to have like a nice big family. I'm thinking they may have, 3 or 4 kids, which I don't often play with a ton of kids, but I feel like they just seem like a couple who would want to have a lot of kids. So for his lifestyles, he actually has quite a few more than she does. He's got the sedentary lifestyle, the techie lifestyle from doing kind of a lot of tech stuff, and he has a tech career as well. The close-knit lifestyle, which is kind of at risk right now because he became friends with a flower bunny a couple some days ago, so we'll see what happens with that. And indoorsy. So he actually has quite a bit of fame because of his career. So he's created both a video game and an app, both of which have garnered him quite a bit of celebrity. So he's almost a level 2 celebrity. And he has a computer science degree. So these two went to university together. They lived in a house of 6 people with Cara's cousin Bradley and 3 other friends of theirs. And they share a dog. Her name is Rainbow. This is Rainbow the Greyhound. She's very, very cute and is afraid of our television, but they just got her. She's kind of adorable and she's obsessed with swimming. So I think that's what she's, about to do right now. So she's getting a call from her mom, Leinani, who we will see in a second. Oh, okay. Anyway, so that's their house. I'll give you a quick house tour. Here is the house from the outside. It's very, very cute little cottage-like house in Windenburg. We're on kind of the island area. Since Car's super into knitting, she actually knitted this mailbox cozy. It's so cute. It has like a back guest house that's connected to a pool and a hot tub, as well as a hot spring over here and a dog run. So this little guest house will be a place where Cara's parents are gonna stay when they become elders. This is a nectar maker that is a modded item I have because Cara is really into nectar making and cooking and is going to own the restaurant and vineyard that I'm going to show you guys later. And so this is for her to kind of get up her skill in nectar making. This is just the garage, which is very, very cute, as well as on the inside of the garage, there's a nice little easel for anyone who's so inclined to paint. All right, so let's go through the rooms. A brief little house tour. This is the foyer, and here we've got just kind of the main entrance of the house. This is the kitchen. I love houses with distressed brick walls on the inside that match the outside, and then just some of it is painted. So this is the kitchen. It's very minty and cute, kind of a style that I just really like myself. This is the dining room. This is a set of wall photos. We need one for here, but I love taking in-game photos, so you'll notice them kind of all over my game. These are Cara right here with her cousin Bradley, who we'll see later, and these are her grandparents, Elsie and Diego, who we will maybe talk about a little bit, but we're from the third generation. May do a part 2 talking about, I guess, the first 3 generations since they're no longer with us, but they all have very interesting stories, so that might be fun. Here is their living room. Got a cute little TV area and a nice little lighthouse and things. This is kind of their outdoor back entrance mudroom type area with the laundry and some outdoor stuff. And then we've got, this little half bath, as well as this really cute little study area with a piano and a bookshelf and stuff. All right, and downstairs, because Cara is really into nectar making and wine, this is her little wine cellar right here and bar. So when there's parties, we also have a bar down here for that. So it's kind of like a bar slash wine cellar area. I wish I had that myself. Upstairs, we've got, all right, so this is kind of the main entrance upstairs. Here is the upstairs living room area. Here we got just a nice TV, gaming rig for Zach, who's super into gaming and computers, a bookshelf. As you can tell, I'm obsessed with this plant because you will see it everywhere, that and one other plant. Here we've got a couple photos of, this is Cara with her Aunt Christine, who we'll see later. And then this is her grandmother and great-grandmother, actually. Back when I used to have Alpha CC in my game, you'll see there was a major shift when I switched to playing on a Mac. So this is Elsie, who you saw in that photo downstairs as a kid. I think this was back when she was a teen, and her mother, Annalise, who was a famous singer-songwriter. Elsie was also a famous YouTube fashion guru. They were super fun. They were probably my favorite generation I've ever played. It was just the two of them because her mother was divorced and her father didn't really live with her, but they were just a super cute family. So maybe I'll talk about them at some point in a part 2. So up here we've got just this nice little guest bedroom that will probably be turned into a kid's room, and then this area here as well, which I believe will be turned into a nursery. It's currently unfurnished. Here is the master bedroom with a walk-in closet and a personal bathroom right here with a nice walk-in shower, which I thought was just a nice little touch. Oh, some very dirty clothes in the other full bath. And then over here you have Elsie's degree as well as some more photos. So yeah, that's Cara and Zach's house. I'm gonna go over and pop by Cara's parents' house next. So we will be right back with Cara's parents. Okay, and so we are back with Cara's parents at Cara's childhood home. This is Cara's mother, Elena. Cara has 2 moms. Elena is actually Cara's biologically related to her. I use the Explore mod to basically get them, I guess, sort of like a donor. So that's why Cara kind of looks like Elena. So yeah, this is Elena. She's super cute. Oh my gosh, she's so close to being an elder. Whoa. Oh no, that kind of freaked me out. Oh, I'm not ready to lose them yet. Okay, well, anyway. So Elena is family oriented, a perfectionist, and a genius, and has a whole bunch of reward traits because I've been playing with her for a long time. She was my last main sim. She's a very academic minded sim. She has a degree in language and lit. which is kind of how she got her career. She's a private attorney with several raises. And her current aspiration, I guess, a successful lineage, except it's done. So, all right, guess I'll have to select a new aspiration for her when she comes to live with us as an elder. Love her lots. Oh my god, I'm just now feeling very stressed about the fact that she's an elder. I'm not ready. I was not ready for that. So let me go find her wife. Where is she? Oh, she just got home from work, so I'm just gonna quickly change her outfit into her everyday. So this is Leinani. Oh, she looks very upset right now. She had a stressful work day. She recently got this super cute haircut. She is native to the island of Sulani, which is where she met Elena when Elena and her parents moved there. So Leinani lived with her mother and her grandmother. They were neighbors of Elena's family, which is kind of how they met. They were like childhood best friends who became romantic partners much later in life as teens. So this is Leinani, also very close to being an elder. Okay. She's a vegetarian, a child of the islands, and a green fiend. Her degree was in economics, which after she became administrator of a school, so she's in the education career, and her current aspiration is super parent. They are probably one of my favorite couples we have in the game. They're just like really sweet. Oh, yes, and then so in multiple generations of my home, I've had like a big photo wall. So the photo wall still lives here for now until Elena and Leinani move in with Kara as elders, after which I'll bring the photo wall over to her house. So there are 2 photo walls in this house, as well as like 2 digital photo, I guess like the one that moves, which is where I put all the extra photos because I've taken so many in-game photos at this point that I can't put them all on the wall anymore. But as you can see here, this is the founding couple of this legacy. This is Christine Angevine. She was like the whole start of this, and Guillaume Coder. They were the sweetest couple. This is an adorable photo of Elena and Leinani back when she had her long hair. They both got like adult haircuts later in life, but this is them. Here we've got multiple weddings. So I think this is Elena's parents' wedding, and then they renewed their vows a few years later. This was them at Pride. There's a photo of her daughter Kara and Zach, who we just saw. Her and her twin brother when they graduated. We've got just like lots of sweet memories. Kara's a little toddler baby. Oh yes, and the triplets, the oh so famous triplets from the second generation. Oh, and it's important to note that I actually have never done any cheating in this game. This was a game that I started from the ground up without doing any sort of cheating or anything. And yeah, so I kind of just ended up with those 3 girl triplets right at the beginning without any sorts of like lot traits or cheating or anything. It was wild. This is Elena pregnant. I think there's a wedding photo here as well. Yeah, here are the photos from this is the photo from their wedding where her sister was a bridesmaid, and then her as a bridesmaid at her sister's wedding. Just so many great, beautiful memories and photos. All right, so I guess while I'm here, let's do a house tour. So this is their like downstairs living room area. So they've got kind of like a whole basement situation. This used to be like a really cute playroom, and now it's more of like an open living crafty area. This is their laundry room, which I always thought was very cute. So all the lights are off, so it's a little hard to see. We still love it anyway. There's just like a downstairs bathroom and shower over here. And then this was Kara's childhood bedroom. There's a little office for Elena to do like her legal briefs and things. Oh, and you'll notice throughout several of the houses, some of these images are up. So the original sim that I played with Christine, she was an artist, and several of her art pieces are still in the houses that I play in today. All right, so here is the, I guess, kind of like first floor, but still kind of basement area. So this room belonged to Elena's sister, Christine Jr., who lived with them as a teen for a while after her parents passed away. And I think she did university here as well. So this was Kara's like nursery as a baby, which has now been refurbished into a crafting room. This is the dining room. I'm actually just going to go ahead and turn on this light. Yeah, this is the dining room. Super cute. We've got another photo wall here of just like several generations of gameplay of just all the different characters. And this is her parents, Elsie and Diego. Ah, I'm like so attached to this family. I just love them so much. And there's a little piano here. Oh, and they used to have cats, so we've got all this cat stuff, but both the cats are dead now, which is so sad. But that's okay. All right, so here we've got, yeah, like another bathroom. This kind of open living room area, and here is what I was talking about, the like digital photo wall of all the photos that I couldn't fit on the wall, as well as 2 signed autograph photos from Annalise and Elsie, her mother and grandmother. And so literally, as you can see, like hundreds of photos. Yeah, and that kind of just like circles through images throughout the day, which is nice. And so here is the kitchen. As you can tell, I really love me a mint kitchen. You'll see them everywhere. The blue kitchens. I can't help myself. So they had a lofted bedroom in this house. Here we go. I feel like it came out very cute. Yeah, and again with like a lot of beautiful art on the walls. Most of it was made by Christine, the founder of the house, and then some of them were also made by Elsie, who also loved to do art. And then we have a rooftop garden up here, which you can get to via a ladder. This is the exterior of the house. This was a house, like someone else made the landscape, and then I bulldozed the house and rebuilt it the way that I wanted so that it kind of fit my needs. This landscape was not me, but the, the interior of the house was. So here's just like an outdoor fabricator, a little backyard garden where Elena's sister Christine got stung by many bees, like a lot. Oh, and this is our dog Toodles. Toodles is very old now, but we love Toodles. Toodles is the best. And then here is the backyard, like our back porch area where we've got a bar, grill, a hot tub, and a pool. Very lavish New England home on the water of Brindleton Bay. So one more thing for Elena and Leinani, they actually own 2 businesses that will be inherited by Cara. They own this little cafe, French cafe, as well as a restaurant. We won't pop into the cafe now just for the sake of time, but if you guys want to see that at some other point, we definitely can. We're gonna pop by Angevine's, which is their restaurant. It's 4.5 stars. We're almost at 5. We haven't quite gotten there yet, but that's the dream. So we're gonna travel over to their restaurant and I'll see you guys there. Alright, so here we are at Angevine's. I made this from scratch. This was actually originally the house of the founding Sims of this legacy that I refurbished into a restaurant and a vineyard. So yeah, this was originally a home, as you can kind of tell from here. I've like redone the inside now. This was the triplets bedroom in the 2nd generation, but it is now like a beautiful little restaurant. Like this used to be the kitchen and a dining room, but now it's just like a bunch of seating for a restaurant. This was a living room that has now been refurbished. This is like the back area with a pool that has now been redone into like kind of like outback seating for the restaurant. The downstairs, which used to be like a big living room and art area, has now been turned into sort of like a bathroom area for the restaurant, as well as cute little seating area and a kitchen. And I also turned this back area into a vineyard. So if we head up here, there's actually a little grape vineyard. Here it is. It's just like stacked with grape plants and this adorable statue, which I think is from Romantic Garden stuff maybe. I'm not sure. The original Patchy from this house, who still lives here, because this house kind of, I started this original legacy during seasons. It was supposed to be kind of a seasons let's play that I was doing on my own, but it's kind of become a legacy of sorts. You get a little bee box, they're very mad, and some apple trees as well. And so this restaurant will go to Cara, who is a food critic and fanatic of restaurants and things because she grew up kind of in the restaurant. She used to kind of help out and stuff with managing. So this is going to become, oh god, this stupid clay glitch. This glitch has been driving me nuts. So now we're going to go and meet Elena's twin brother, Emilio, who lives in Sulani with his wife, Cynthia, their daughter, Brittany, and they also have another son, Bradley, who we'll see later because he's now moved out. But yeah, so I'll be back with Emilio. Okay, so we are back with Emilio. This is Emilio Angevine, Elena's twin brother, who, oh my god, also about to turn into an elder. Jesus. I cannot handle the stress. So Emilio's traits are active, good, and child of the ocean. He was a soccer player in college. He's like really into athletics. He was a bio major in university, and his career is a marine biologist, which is why he still lives in Sulani. So he grew up in Sulani with Elena, but has remained kind of in the area of where their childhood home is. He's a friend of the world aspiration. So he is married to Cynthia, who he met was his college roommate. Where is she? Let's find Cynthia. Let's just take down the walls. So here is Cynthia. She was Emilio's college roommate, and they kind of lived across the hall from each other and fell in love. They're a very sweet couple. She's a music lover, neat and good, and her degree was history, and she is now also in the law career, but in the other branch. So she is a judge. She and Elena are co-workers, so they kind of talk about case law a lot. We love Cynthia. Cynthia's great. And they have 2 kids, Bradley, who is now moved out, who we'll see later, and then also Brittany, who is here and is still a teen, I believe. Yes, still a teen. She's a genius and a goofball. She hasn't quite decided what she wants to do yet. She's just a friend of the animals. So maybe she'll go into the veterinary career. Not really sure. Oh, and they live with this robot Eva. So Diego, Emilio, and Elena and Christine's dad, Diego, he was an engineer. So he made robots for a living. And this is the robot he created named Eva. She's a super sweet little cleaning robot. She does all sorts of she's almost like a household maid and friend. Eva hopefully will be around for a very, very long time because I don't think these bots can die except for if they're broken by the rain, which thankfully Eva has yet fallen to that fate. So next I think we're going to pop into, so Emilio and Elena are twins, and very late in life Diego and Elsie had one more child, a daughter whose name is Christine, after the founder of this legacy. So we're going to pop into Christine's house briefly. So I'll be right back with Christine. So we are at Christine and Jacob's loft. So here is Christine. This is the little sister of Elena and Emilio, the twins. So Christine never had kids because she hates children. She's a great aunt, but never really wanted kids herself. She is a green fiend and creative. So Christine got a degree in fine art and is now a painter, a professional painter, just like Christine, the original Christine, who was a painter. So she's kind of lived up to her, I guess, great-grandmother. Is great-great-grandmother? No, great-grandmother. Her great-grandmother's her footsteps. And she married this guy, Jacob Morrison. Jacob, I think she met... How did they meet? I think it was at she was on a walk in the area or something, or at a bar. I don't remember, but they met a little randomly and very quickly kind of fell in love. So this is Jacob. Jacob is an art lover, cheerful and creative. Also, he got his degree in art history. He has kind of the soulmate aspiration. So I think he just really wants to be a freelance artist. That's kind of his thing. All right, so now I think we will pop over to Kara's cousin's house. So Bradley, who's the child of Emilio and Cynthia, who we saw in the last part, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we're here with Bradley and his girlfriend. And for the more recent ones, I'm not really doing house tours of these ones because these aren't houses that I've really lived in. These characters just kind of hang out here. Here is Bradley. He's the son of Emilio and Cynthia. I don't use this family tree that much. I actually use the Plum Tree app because just from the game culling, from having so many generations, a lot of the characters are missing, which is very annoying. So he's a dance machine, he's good and he's clumsy. He was a psych degree in college, and he is now a covert operator in the secret agent career, and he has a party animal aspiration because he's really kind of a people person. They live in Oasis Springs, which is where Blake is from, and they kind of decided to move back here. And so here it's Blake. Here she is. This is Blake Lopez. What is the status of your relationship? Okay, yeah, they're still just boyfriend, girlfriend. She is actually trans, and she's just super cute. We love her a lot. So her traits are ambitious, creative, and a snob. She was a communications degree in university, so she was like one of the Sims. They all kind of shared a roommate situation in university together. So she was really interested in journalism, and she has the best-selling author aspiration. They're very sweet, and we love them. I do want to get them married at some point, so we may do a playthrough of some upcoming weddings. Cara and Zach have a bachelor and bachelorette party planned for the weekend, and then the next week they're getting married, which is so exciting. These are Sims that are very, very close to my heart. I've been playing with them for a long time, and I just like, I kind of love them. They're great. And I don't know how long I'm going to have it go on. Maybe I wasn't intending on doing the legacy challenge, but maybe I'll go on until the 10 generations because, why not? Please do let me know if you would like me to either do a little bit of a check-in every now and then with them or some gameplay. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more of the Angevine legacy. I will definitely be doing updates with them sometime in the future. I hope you have a magical, marvelous day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!